Welcome to my YouTube channel Modi Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. In this video, I would like to discuss on to TIG welding process, or you can say tungsten inert gas welding process. So let us start with the working principle of tungsten inert gas welding process. So just you can see the figure. So in that figure, as the name suggests, tungsten, it will be used as an electrode materials. So just you can see here that will be a welding torch, and this it will be a tungsten electrode materials. So tungsten, which is considering as a non-consumable electrode. So that non-consumable electrode which will be connected with AC or DC power supply. So one of the terminals that will be connected with AC or DC power source with positive or negative, that will be depends upon the which kind of polarity is being used for DC power supply. But if you are using AC power supply, so one of the terminals that will be connected with non-consumable tungsten electrode materials, and another terminals which will be connected with a workpiece materials, or you can say base materials. And into the TIG welding process, the inert gas is being supplied into the torch of an electrode. So there will be some passage it will be available for passing of this inert gas. So in case of inert gas, it will be helium, neon, such kind of inert gas that will be passing during the welding process. And into a non-consumable electrode is being used as a electrode materials. So sometimes maybe filler materials is being used or may not be used, that will be depends upon my requirements. So basically in this principle of TIG welding process, the arc is struck between non-consumable tungsten electrode and workpiece materials. So by the striking the arc between tungsten materials and base materials, so that will be increasing the temperature, and by this temperature the base metal and the filler materials, if it will be used, so it will be makes a molten pool. So just you can see this will be a molten pool around a weld zone, and by the supplying of this inert gas, so that will be having an advantage. It will be act as a shielded medium, so inert shielding gas. So this weld pool, or you can say molten pool, and solidification into the welding process, that will be making a one kind of environment around it, so that will be protect from the environments to forms an oxide, so which will be having the same characteristics as we discuss into the SMAW, but at that time it will be the flux is being used. But the main disadvantages of this flux is, so it will be the formation of the slag due to the flux. But in case of the inert gas, so there will be no flux is being there, so there will be the no slag formations or no slag entrapment during the welding process. So that will be the most advantages of TIG welding process. And one more advantage is here it will be a non-consumable electrode, so you should make a continuous joint, and tungsten having a higher melting point. So such kind of process it will be applicable to almost all the materials. So just inert gas welding process, or you can say gas tungsten arc welding, or you can say GTAW, is a group of the welding process in which the workpiece are joined by heat obtained from an electric arc struck between non-consumable tungsten electrode and a workpiece in the presence of inert gas atmosphere. So a filler metal may be added if required during the welding process. We already discussed on to that the principle of a TIG welding process. Now descriptions. So just you can see the figure. The TIG equipment consists of a welding torch, so which will be having a non-consumable tungsten alloy electrode is held rigidly into a collet. So here that will be the tungsten electrode is being mounted onto the torch. The diameter of the electrode varies from 0.5 to maximum 6.4 mm, and that will be also depends upon the which kind of material is being used as a workpiece materials. TIG welding makes a use of a shielded gas like argon and helium to protect the welding area from the atmospheric gases such as oxygen and nitrogen, otherwise which may be causes of fusion defects as well as the porosity into the welding. So that will be having the same kind of characteristics as a flux is being used, but one more advantage is of inert gas, there will be no slag formation during this process. So this shielding gas flow from a cylinder through the passage, it will be provided into the electrode holder and then impinges onto the workpiece materials. So the pressure regulator and flow meters are used to regulate the pressure and the flow gas from the cylinders. Either AC or DC can be used to supply the required current. The operations for TIG welding process. So first of all, the workpiece to be joined are clean and remove the dirt, grease or other oxide chemically or mechanically to obtain a sound weld. So that will be the basic requirements to clean your job before starting any welding process. The welding current and inert gas supply are turned on. An arc is struck by touching the tip of the tungsten electrode with the workpiece and instantaneously the electrode is separated from a workpiece by a small distance around 1.5 to 3 mm, and you need to control this distance such that the arc still remains between the electrode and workpiece. Then and then you will generating the continuous arc to performing the welding operation. The high intensity of the arc melts the workpiece metal, forming a small molten metal pool. So just you can see this one is a molten metal pool that will be made with the workpiece materials and filler materials in case of the filler materials is being used. The filler metal in the form of the rod is added manually to the front end of the weld pool, as we already discussing on to that. The deposited filler metal fills and bonds the joint to form a single of the metal. So now two base metal, it will be making a single metal. A shielded gas is allowed to impinge onto the solidifying weld pool for a few seconds even after the arc is extinguished, or you can say shut off. This will avoid the atmospheric contaminations of solidifying metals, thereby increasing the strength of the joint. Or you can make a sound weld with the help of TIG welding process. Some of the advantages of TIG welding process: suitable for thin metals. Clear visibility of the arc provides the operator to have a greater control onto the welding process. Strong and high quality joints are obtained with the help of TIG welding process. No flux is being used, we already discussing on to that. So no slag formations. So this results, it will be the clean and sound weld joints. So that will be the basic requirements of any welding process. Some of the disadvantages. So the TIG is most difficult process compared to all other welding processes. The welder must maintain the short arc length, avoid contact between electrode and the workpiece materials, and manually feed the filler metals with one hand while manipulating the torch with the another hand. So that will be having a difficulties for an operator. So at that time the skilled operator is being required. So the tungsten material, when gets transferred into a molten metal, contaminates the same, leading to hard and brittle joints. So as we already discussing on to that, skilled operator is required for that manual operations. Process is slower than because of a tungsten is being used as a non-consumable electrode. Not suitable for thick metals, because for thicker materials it will be requirements of the large amount of the filler materials to fill the gap between base metal. So I hope you understand this. If you like this, then subscribe and share Modi Mechanical Engineering tutorials. Thank you so much and keep watching.